Hi everyone, so today's tutorial will be on this look right here, and I got inspired to do this look from Rihanna's new video, Work with Drake. I'm sure most of y'all is watching her twerk on him. I'm looking at her makeup, the glittery eyes, and that green lip. And I really like stepping out of my comfort zone because I've never used a green lip before. And you're gonna be surprised at what I used to get this lip color. So if you want to see this Rihanna inspired makeup look, then just keep on watching. So first off, I started by going into my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette, and I took the shade Bitter, and I used this as my transition shade. If you see me go to this palette all the time, it's because I really love this color as a transition shade. Next, on the lid, I went into my Lorac Pro palette, and I took the color Gold. I sprayed my brush with the toner just to help the color have a better payoff, be more vibrant and a little bit more pigmented. This is a base before we go in and put the glitter on. Now from the picture it looked like Rihanna had more of like a loose glitter or like a loose pigment, but this was the next best thing that I had. It's the NYX Liquid Crystal eyeliner and Crystal Silk. I know that was a mouthful. And I'm just taking this and placing this all over the lid. You really want to make sure this is completely dry before you open your eyelids, because this will transfer. And for some reason, I don't know what was different, but it did sting one of my eyes this time. That's never happened before. So if anybody knows, then let me know. Then just to deepen up the outer crease a little bit, I went back into that same palette and I took the color Delete just to really smoke out the outer V. If I sound a little bit crazy, it's because I am sick, but I still want to get this video up for you guys. I'm just going to prime my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish Blemish Control Primer. As always, you just want to make sure you really rub this into the skin before you put your foundation on. Then for foundation, per usual, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I'm using the e.l.f. powder brush to really pack this on just to give it a fuller coverage like she does in the video, and that's why I'm using this instead of my beauty blender. Next, to conceal, I took my LA Girl Pro concealer, and I didn't place it in the usual spots that I would. I placed it just under the eyes and on the chin, but when I placed it under the eyes, I took it very low down the side of my nose and in a triangle shape. And just to set where I placed the concealer, I used my Benefit Agent Zero Shine Powder. I love this powder. It really helps control my oils, and it has a little bit of a yellow tone to it, so it is brightening at the same time. So once you place that powder, you just want to go in and bronze up the skin, warm up the face from after concealing and highlighting. And I'm just using my BA Studio Pro powder as always. I really packed this on because from the picture, if she did, I really couldn't tell. It didn't look like she had on any blush in the picture, so I'm not going to put blush on. That's why I'm packing on the bronzer, and I'm referencing the picture that you see at the beginning of the video. You just want to make sure you place the bronzer in the hollows of the cheeks, down the sides of the temples. If your forehead isn't small, along the top of your forehead, just to make it a little bit smaller. You could place it along the jawline and even down the neck, just to really even things out and really add that warm, effect like you've been in the sun. For eyeliner, I took my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner, and then for lashes, I took my Broadway Eyes in the number 415, and I used my Duo glue in the dark tone. I made my wings a little bit small because from what I was looking at, it kind of looked like she had some, but they were very faint. And then to do the lower lash line, I just took the color Delete on a pencil brush and just ever so slightly lined the lash line. For mascara, I use my L'Oreal Voluminous as always in Carbon Black. Now this is very different for me. I did go and buy a green lipstick it was a little too light, and I knew that when I bought it, but I was going to try to manipulate it, try to do some different things to it to make it darker, but it never turned out right. So I just outright used an eyeshadow. I would recommend though that you make sure your lips are very hydrated and moisturizing, because this eyeshadow really did dry out my lips. And I would suggest also using a lip primer, because as easily, well, not as easily, but I had to build the eyeshadow up to get the color payoff, and it did start wearing away no matter how much eyeshadow I packed on. Just as you would with the lid, put a primer down before you put the eyeshadow on your lid, you should do that to the lips as well, just to ensure that it lasts longer, because it isn't a lipstick. I did step out of my comfort zone with this, but I really did like how it turned out in the end. As you can see, I'm really taking my time to build up the eyeshadow just to get the right color payoff. And once you finish building up the lip, that is it for the makeup look. You just want to make sure you set everything in place. And I just used my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Setting Spray. You can use any setting spray that you have. It doesn't have to be specifically that one. But once you do that, then this look is complete. So if you enjoyed my version of Rihanna's makeup look from her new video work, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below, and leave any ideas of any looks you'd like to see me do in the future. So until the next video, bye.